Okay, well, I letting baby outside today, and as you see, this is 14:30 p.m. So I was letting baby outside, and when I went outside, I saw a group of people. There was two women, two younger guys, and the older man right there. Him, this man right here. I don't think they out there just yet, but they had already been out there for a while before I let baby out there. But they cutting down these trees right here. That's what they was planning to do, but I interrupted. So once I let baby outside, and one of the guys, he drug one of the tree that he cut down, but it was like a dead tree. They could look like they could have just kicked it down. But they had those hand saws. The two women was holding the hand saws, and those two women is from this house right here. Now this is not even their backyard over here. This is the backyard to this house right here. And what they're trying to do is get clear shots. So I stood at the door and watched them, and they started acting different. Like, they were up to something. So I watched them. So they walked away. They actually stopped sawing the trees. So I may need to fast forward just a little bit. Okay, there it go. Right here. There's someone right here. Right there. There's some more people. They right over here. But they was cutting down those trees. I tried to video this at the time they were doing it. But I had to clear some stuff off my computer. So I cleared off a lot of my videos and put it on the hard drive. Not the hard drive, the external hard drive. So that I can get this. Because I had been saying somebody be out there at nighttime. But when I go out there, and I don't go outside much. Most of the time I go outside is like if it get cold outside, I'll go out there and cover my plants. But I could hear someone like they're out there on the ground. And it's like they're trying to be quiet, but you can still hear them. So what I saw, they had a big rug over here on the ground over there. A flat, large, like an area rug over here. And one of the guys picked it up and drug it. So what they're trying to do is clear that place so that they can have clear shots to attack us over here. What is the purpose of cutting those trees that's on the borderline by the fence? There's no reason other than for them to shoot at us over here. Because I know every time I go outside, I don't go no further than the porch or to take out some trash, I'm being hit with something. And like I said, I don't be trying to see this stuff. I just happened to come across it. Because baby wanted to go outside. When baby went outside, I probably still would have paid no attention because I did see that older man, walking earlier, but I didn't pay him much attention. And if baby hadn't ran, when she went out, she ran straight over here and was looking. So I wanted to see what she was looking at. And so I stood at the door and I looked. And that's what I saw. I saw them cutting the tree, and they kind of look like alcoholics, the two dudes. Especially the one that drug that limb over here. He brought the limb right over here somewhere. Right up in here. But I don't think they've done it yet. Because they was out there, evidently they was out there quite a bit before I let baby out there. Try to get it as close as I can. Because I want you to see the people out there. But let me, because I don't know how this thing gonna act. Because I do believe somebody be halfway controlling my camera, because they cuts it off when they want to cut it off. I don't know the exact time it was. There you go right there. There's somebody right there. Somebody right here. But like I said, it was two women out there. Two young guys and that older man. And when they saw I wasn't going to leave from the door, they left. So if they weren't up to no good, why they leave? They could have stayed out there and finished cutting. Well, because they weren't up to no good. Just like the PWC. See, there goes some walking right there. There's somebody with a bicycle. There's somebody right there. They look like one of the girls, because they both had on shorts. Yeah, that's who that is. There's somebody that look like he's over here too. Right there. There is somebody back up in there. And see, if baby had wanted to go outside, I'd have never saw that. Like I said, there be a lot of stuff going on that I don't see, and it probably be on my video, but I don't be looking for it. Like I said, I don't be looking for this stuff. I just happen to come across it. Because they never stop. These people, they never stop. They do stuff all the time. All night long. All day long. They doing something. Like right now, my feet. I'm sitting here in my bedroom with my feet on the floor and my feet burning. I was laying across the bed because my feet were burning so bad. But for me to make sure I get what I want to see, I jeopardize. But my feet be burning so bad, so I'm having a hard time walking because my feet are so sore from the burning. And sometimes, especially in my sister's room, and how they know where I am in my sister's room, where they can like it feel like a puff of heat go up in my feet, especially in her room. And when I'm in there feeding her, it really gets me. And cause they know I got to sit there and feed her. That's their dog running out there. Somebody playing with the dog. Running with the dog. I want to get it really out there cutting. I didn't even check the time to see what it was. When they was cutting. They had those saws in their hand. I'm going to get as much as I can. That baby right there. If I knew baby was out there, then I don't know if there's baby out there. The baby ran off the porch and ran straight over there. And that's what made me look. And they was cutting down these trees right here. There go baby right there. So I don't know when the second time she went back out there. I want to make sure I get where they was dragging that rug. Yeah, there go baby right there. There she go. And so there's somebody gonna drag a rug from over here. She just went out there. See there? He dragging the limb right there. There you go, right there. He dragging a limb. What did he cut down? Yeah, he laid it right there. I knew if I see baby, and she's standing there being nosy. So I stood at the door and I watched. And they knew I was standing there watching. And they started acting weird, just like PWC men was out there acting weird. And the men that was unstopping here in this yard, unstopping the water system in our yard, and then they were acting weird because they had something on that piece that they put down on the ground. Because I made sure I looked, because I don't trust. I know everybody that they send to do any type of work in this house is a gang stalker. Just like the mail people keep opening up my packages. I got a purse yesterday. I don't know if I post that or not. I think I did. Where is it? I did it on my phone. I was able to get it on my phone. I have just enough room, so I'm gonna do that too while this is on, so y'all can see how they keep opening up my packages. And it, I mean, it don't make no sense. They know good and well that the people that sent these they're not sending these packages from their business like that. And I know they're opening it because sometimes the box that be inside the box be cut. See how they leaving? Because they knew I was standing there watching. And they had drug a rug. They had an area rug. And I said, that's why they be laying out there. I be hearing somebody out there, but I couldn't see nobody because it be so dark out there. And I was telling my daughter, we need to get some kind of light out there by that fence, because they make it where it's cloudy out there. And I think that fake sun do that. It leaves some type of film. That's the same way it was at the other house. And then that man over there across the street, I don't know how he do it, but he have it where you can see bugs, look like bugs and stuff is flying all the way around the house, the backyard and the front yard. And I think that's why he got that van. He parking that van, because I seen him and another guy doing something with a projector at this van. So, you know, they had me fooled, but they getting slouchy with their work. So let me see what they're doing. So when I first started seeing them brown things out there, I thought they were orbs, because there were so many of them and they would be going in all type of directions. So I thought it was some orbs, but then I started paying attention to these people went to their windows, not here, but at the house we just moved from. There was two different houses that had those projectors coming out of their windows. And that was Smith, the man in the brown house behind us, and one on this back further on the side. See how they left? They're not even out there. See, so, there's somebody right here. Somebody right there. But they're not right here no more. They left. Look like there's somebody right there. But they're not over here by these trees. Because they meant to cut all those trees down. That old man stays right here. The young people be over here. I guess he stay here because he probably don't want to deal with them young people. But that's probably his house. Maybe a group of people here. And now they're getting where they're parking over here. Because the night before last, there was a burgundy truck parked right here. You can only just see just a smaller bit of it, enough where the light, they had a light at the top, on the side at the top, pointed over here. And I know it hit me because I had stood out there and videoed it. I didn't post it though. But it did hit me because I could feel it in my heart when I came back in the house. But I be trying to get enough info, as much as I can, because they're going to try to make it hard for us to prove this stuff. They're going to always have an answer. They're going to always have some type of, if we say it's this, they're going to say it's that. What are y'all doing, baby? It's just an empty box. I need to stir it up. One of y'all catch gas too. Is that you, baby? That you, baby? No, I ain't going. I'm not going. I'm not going. You should have been stayed outside while you was out there. Oh, go tell Nina. Go tell your mama. So yes, they gone now. One time I did see them up here in the front. I could have seen somebody walking up here, but they left because they saw me standing at the door. So if they, if they weren't up to no good, they could just continue cutting the trees down. They could have continued cutting those trees down. Who am I that you can't cut trees down off of your property? Oh, y'all weren't up to no good. And they was cutting it down so they can get a clearer shot over here. Because they want us dead. These people are trying to kill us. And that's all it is. They're trying to murder us. And they don't have a problem with murdering us so that they can live. So they're getting where when I go to sleep, I wake up, I can tell they don't be attacking my head. But I take something to cleanse me. And when it cleans me, it seems like it just pull everything down out of my brain with all that mess. But I think this stuff might not be that good for my body. It may be, it may not be. I don't know. But I need something that'll make me continue cleansing me without doing any harm, because I don't know if I'm doing, some other type of harm. But I don't want all this technology. I don't want them to be able to connect to my brain. And that's why I'm wondering about the water. Ever since, whatever that is they put out there in that road, PWC, I've been burning more. And now I'm feeling that they're connecting to my head, because I've been shampooing my hair. And I'm just wondering, do they have that forever chemical in the water? Because they was talking about putting this chemical called forever chemical in the water. So if they do that, I might need to start buying water from the store and just wiping off. I don't have to take no big bath. I don't really, as long as I'm trying to live. That's what I'm trying to do, and I can wipe off. I just buy some those little wet ones or whatever you call them, and just wipe off. I was raised up, wash it in a foot tub. And I can still do that. Buy me a foot tub, buy me a bunch of distilled water, them little gallons of distilled water, warm it up, and put it in the tub and squat down there and take care of her. And shampoo my hair the same way. Because I do want to wash every once in a while. I don't have a high body odor, but I do have to, hit the fan every once in a while. What you want, baby? Didn't I tell you go tell Nina? Go tell her. Nina was going to open the door for her. So I'm gonna turn. I'm not looking for 2 cents. Well, y'all used to that anyway. So I don't be trying to fix up. But every blue moon, I try to look halfway decent every once in a while. Cause I want to show how my mail came yesterday from the UPS truck. How they left my package. Okay, this how it was when I got off the porch. Now no tape on it. They got this flap here is not even folded up under nothing. They got that one, and this one folded on top of that one, but this isn't just open. And as you see, my package is open. They do not send packages. And that's how I got it. You have them taped. And this here, what these clips like that there. And I don't understand what are they problem. What's these people's problem? That they want. I mean, what's their problem? It's just a purse. It's just a purse that I got from Kate Spade, the messy outfit that I have. But these crazy people just want to keep opening up my mail. I'm not a drug smuggler. If I was, I wouldn't send it through the mail. These are idiots that they got driving these UPS trucks, the FedEx and the city mail. Wait a minute, baby. I mean, please, people, stop allowing the Illuminati, stop allowing the Masonic order to make fools out of you. Please stop letting them make fools out of you. That's it. I brought that the last outfit that I show that outfit. I brought not real leather, but close. They're good enough for my money. It's that vegan, what's called vegan leather, and I brought a shirt with had some like an orange in it. So I already had the shoes. That's why I brought the outfit, because I had 3 pair of shoes that was orange, orange looking. And baby, you better wait. You don't boss me. You don't boss me, baby. Just wait a minute. And I brought the top and the vegan leather, and I already had the shoes. I brought the outfit to match the shoes. I wanted me a purse. I like matching. You know, y'all haven't seen me dress. I like the dress. That's why they making me look like puffing stuff. Trying to make me fat and ugly. Not saying fat people ugly, but they changing my looks. Um, but I can still. I'm gonna get this way. If I have to just starve, and I'm trying to get to myself where I can just go on a serious fast, because I have fasted in the past. I mean, go 20 something days, don't eat no food, and for some reason I'm just having a kind of hard. What in the world is that? Somebody must be throwing a frisbee. Cause I still got the video on the bike back there. But anyway, that's what that purse was. Kate Spade. Since she her death, because her purse used to be like $300. So now they be having some really good sales on her purses. And so that's who, a lot of people get Michael Kors purses. Well, I have seen them on sale too. And Teddy Blake. I only have one of his purses. His purses is high for my money. But that's not, what I be seeing other people pay for a purse. I'm just not gonna do that. Probably if I could even afford it, I don't think I want to pay $1,000 for a pocketbook, but I can get one for $100 and carry it the same way and stay proud, just like I paid $1,000 for it, as long as it's leather. Cause I've had purses. I thought it was leather. How they was, they should have been leather. I'm just paying for somebody else's name. And them thing got the peeling. I had some boots. I loved them boots. I thought they were leather too until they started peeling, and I looked at it and saw that they weren't leather. I said, "No, I thought these boots were leather." So now I make sure when I buy something, I'm getting leather. Just like my leather jacket, these people messed up. I got 3 leather jackets, real leather, that they shooting at me and spraying this crap on my stuff, and they messed up. And so I'm trying to find a place where I can take my jackets to get them clean. Maybe they can clean them and re-dye them. Only place I've seen is in Hawaii. I don't want to send nothing to Hawaii. But there's a woman in Hawaii, she do that, but that's too far. Ain't no telling how much she'll charge me. But my favorite one too was my blue one. It's all messed up. It's all messed up. It took me years to get something leather. But I got some other leather jackets. I've catch sales, and when they have a sale and I can get it where I can make payments, then that's what I do. I don't try to go to the store and just pay for something and pay $100 or $200 or $300 all at one time. I have to make payments. So that's how I get my clothes, and that's about all I got. Clothes. I got some furniture, but my chairs, my furniture at my house is antique furniture. That this man sold me this antique chair. He had it on the side of the road. Now he charged me $100 for that chair, but he had it on the side of the road for the trash truck to pick it up. But he made him $100 off of me, and I gave it to him too. Then the man charged me $700 to fix it. The first time he charged me $700. Then the second time he charged me, I believe it was $6. I need to do it again because I want to change the color. My furniture is burgundy. I want a light color, but I want it where I can. I want to move from my house to somewhere else, because over there where my house is a duplex, and they got the gang stalkers hooked on to me. So I don't want to live there. I've been trying to find me a small house, but it's hard to find a small house, and just it's gonna be hard for me to get a place. So I don't know. Well, I'm talking on something else. So I'm gonna get off of here. But I just wanted to show those people out there cutting down trees just so they can shoot over here and attack us. I mean, that's what and see that's what I'm saying. They hiring black people, so they can't say it's racist because it's black on black crime. They're not nobody gonna do nothing for black on black crime. But the thing is, when these black people do what they do, then they're gonna do them. They're not gonna let them stay here. They get rid of all our tails. They get rid of all of us. Because they only want so many people here in the first place. I felt a good heat come up around my ankles, my feet and my ankles. So I must be telling the truth. But they don't want us here in the first place. Just like just like I said, how we got here in the first place. It was black people that sent us away from Africa. Like I said, we not Africans. We was in Africa, but because we wasn't Africans, that's why we got sent away by the Islams. There was a land called Negro land. I saw what's his name? He's dead now, and I believe he was murdered. When this pastor called me and told me, well, she didn't call me. Did she call me? I mean, she did call me and told me he had died. They said he had a heart attack. I said then they hit him with that solar wave. Hit his heart. Oh, that must be old. They come seeing them outside. I hadn't signed out of there. This the old video. Um, I believe a lot of people are being murdered because they can kill us from a distance. You see these people, how far these houses is from us. They attack from inside the houses. You don't see nobody outside. I'm gonna turn this back around so you can. I want you to see how big our backyard is, and the backyard that we just left was bigger than this one, and that we were being attacked from across the fence. Now you see the distance these houses is from us, and how big our backyard, how big their backyard is, and how big our backyard is. They still can attack us from that distance. From that distance, inside the house. Inside the house, because they're using remote control, because those cars is not inside the house. That's not inside the house. The weapon is this right here. This the weapon. A car here. There be cars all the way over here. Cars over here. Cars over here. Cars on the side of us. Cars in the front of us. Cars on the side of us. Windows. They have stuff in the windows. So you can get killed from a distance because they're using the towers, they're using the car lights, they're using porch lights. You see, that's what the old man right there coming out of that right there. They're making it look like it's reflection from the sun, but it's not. You have to pay attention to those lights. Because when you walk up to a reflection, if it's the sun, it'll move. But if it's just that light, a straight light, an internal light, it's going to stay shining. And some of them, I don't know if all of them could do it, but some of them could make it pulsate and hit your house, hit you. I've seen them do it, especially those black trucks. They some black trucks. When I go home and I be outside raking the yard, they pass by and they'll pulsate the light. One man, we was out on 95. He was in a silver car. We were right behind him. And he did it, and it hit me right in my stomach. They go there at our stomach. They wear more than the stomach. They go at the heart. They go at everything. They just want to attack your feet, because they want to make your feet sore when you can't hardly walk. They attack your knees, your whole entire humanity. And they're not being forced to do it, because there may be some people forced to do it in order to keep their job, like the military. They have to have orders. But these people here, these people doing it because they want to do it and they enjoy doing it. They enjoy doing it because they're criminals. A lot of them probably come out of jail. Because I know the woman that was standing beside me, she was in New York in jail and had an apartment down here hooked on to me. Her daughter and her daughter boyfriend was attacking me from the bedroom. Cause their bedroom was hooked on to my bedroom, but they just saw a wall, a thin wall too, because I could hear them talking. And I wasn't even trying to hear. I wasn't even standing at the wall. They were standing at the wall listening to my conversation. Cause I remember when I was praying for my sister, and I guess I got emotional, and I started crying, and I could hear them say, "She crying," and so I started praying in tongues. Now let me see you understand that. Let me hear you see you understand that. And so what? The dude that they said was trying to kidnap this girl, he said, I better leave her alone. Because they heard me praying in tongues, so they thought it was some kind of magic or something. Talking about she might know magic. I better leave her alone. I don't know no magic and ain't trying to learn none. But I want the power of God to flow through me. The power of the Holy Ghost. The power that can knock you down. Because that's what they do. I've seen the first house that I had my sister at, them people that was out there, I seen them fan their hand. When they fanned their hand, something started flying and hitting. This old man, I think he was the one that was teaching them. He came out the house. I had went to check the mailbox. So he come out the house. So after I checked the mailbox and I started walking back toward the house, he fanned his, I saw it, he fanned his hand. Something flew by me and hit my daughter's car. He said, boop. And when they hit your car like that with that stuff, it don't last long. Cause my other daughter, the daughter that's here, the sheriff, the last time I called the police out there, I called the sheriff department. He said his cousin stayed out there. He told me which house his cousin stayed in. And he looked like one of them sumo wrestlers. And we passed by there. That's the first time I see that man. And when we were leaving, and we passed by his house. He was sitting on the porch. And we got down the road, and he had done sent something to hit the car. And it hit on my side, but her car didn't last much longer after that. Plus, that dude had put a hole in the seat of her car where her bike would go, and her bike gave out on her. She was rolling around on a chair. So these people know stuff. They know some stuff. How to attack you. While the church is shouting and begging for tithes and offering. Instead of preparing us for a war, a spiritual war. But the pastor that we have is part of them because they are the other Masonic order. So let me get off here because I'll be talking and talking and talking. So be blessed, be blessed, be blessed.